Hello, everyone! Once again, this is Rob, and welcome back to Media Awareness and another first reaction video of sorts. Um, Before I get to that, however, a reminder the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day, every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote. Despite the fact that I am unable to walk whatsoever, in addition to being unable to use any other type of powered chair or even a standard wheelchair for that matter, as I only have limited use of one hand. In addition to that, I do not have a backup scooter or wheelchair. So if my scooter malfunctions, as it recently did, I will yet again be a fish out of the water, a scenario I want to avoid at all costs. With that stated, below the title of this video in the description, as well as in a separate section below the information pertaining to this video, you can find a fundraising link for a Spot Fund link. It is an easy way to contribute, and even $5 or $10 makes a big difference. So, whatever you can do would be greatly appreciated. What I'm endeavoring to do is raise enough to continue the ongoing refurbishing of my existing scooter, as well as to put money aside for a new scooter. I've had this scooter since 2019. It's 2024 as I film this, and it is definitely in need of new parts. And if I can get it completely refurbished, I can have it waiting in the wings in the event something happens to the new scooter, and have that repaired while using the backup. It's a safety plan, a logical step in my opinion, and it's something that I think would really be beneficial, especially in light of what happened. Um, just to expand on that briefly, I was without power to my scooter for roughly 2 weeks when the battery charging mechanism had failed entirely, and I needed to get it replaced, in addition to some other parts, which severely depleted the fundraising amount. So I'm also trying to recoup the loss of that, but I'm trying to also be able to obtain the parts necessary to refurbish this entirely, as well as to obtain a new scooter. That way, if my scooter does fail, I'm not relying on other people to help me, as I had needed to rely on family and friends during that time frame to push me around, severely limiting my independence and traumatizing me psychologically. Really, really a wake up call that this could happen, and um, it was a very abrupt wake up call that this could happen, and I don't want that to happen again. So please do what you can at the Spot Fund account below. You can even contribute anonymously, and like I said, any and all help is welcome. I do want to thank those who have contributed thus far, in addition to those who plan on contributing, as your contributions have and will make a world of difference in my life. Thank you all. I love you all. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing and becoming part of my YouTube family. I'd love to have you. Also, if you'd be so kind as to like, share, and comment below. Let me know your favorite Jon Anderson solo project and or song. I would really be interested in knowing. And also, if you can be so kind as to ring the bell icon, that way you're notified whenever I upload something new to my channel. So, this is an interesting reaction. Jon Anderson is, for those of you unaware, And I'm not speaking of the country Jon Anderson. This is Jon Anderson, Jon, not John. Jon Anderson is the lead singer or founding lead singer of the progressive rock band Yes from the 1960s through present day. John departed Yes in uh, the late 2000s following an extensive tour, and the band has continued without John, and John has continued without the band. And he has moved on to other projects, more working with other people, most recently the band Geeks on their Jon Anderson and the Band Geeks album True, an album I highly recommend listening to in one way, shape, or form, as it is phenomenal. But I digress. Uh, this reaction is going to be to a song that John posted on his YouTube page. He's been making these really interesting videos for a lot of the classic songs, and some are AI generated. I believe this one is as well, and it really looks intense. So I want to take a look at this. The track itself is called Hearts, and it is featured on the album Chains We Must, and it's one of my favorite tracks on the album actually. And just to inform you guys, that if the song seems familiar to you or if you're unaware, it was a track on the Yes album 90125, the final studio track on the album, not counting any additional bonus material on more recent copies of the album. This was the actual final track on the album proper, and it the original version on the 9125 contained a sort of Trevor Raven guitar section, which is not in this version. But I always liked this version that John did. And one thing about Jon Anderson's solo material is it's always been something that I found I could put on at any time, no matter what kind of mood I'm in, and it just brings a smile to my face. It never sounds old, it always sounds fresh, and it really is just really a deep lyrically a lot of times, but pleasant to listen to. And this is no exception. So I'm going to roll this. It will be linked below for your convenience. That way you can experience it in its optimum video and audio quality as opposed to secondhand through my video with me in the corner of the screen up there somewhere like an untrained mime in a box. So it will be linked below for you to click on. I urge you all to click on all of those source links, regardless of who they are or what they represent as the musicians and bands who create this music for us, the fans. Do so with the utmost creativity and integrity, and they deserve all the credit in the world for their hard work, especially given that this is from John's YouTube channel itself, him putting this out. Do click on that link if you'd be so kind to do so. And now, without further ado, I'm going to be experiencing the video for the first time, but revisiting the track as well, as I haven't heard it in some time. And I will be back following this with my assessment. Beautiful. So there you have Hearts by Jon Anderson on the album Change We Must, one of his solo albums, and that was originally a song that appeared on the Yes album 90125. It was the last song, as stated previously, on the album proper, um, minus like bonus tracks and that kind of stuff that has been added in subsequent releases of the album. This song, it's funny when I first um, got John's album Change We Must, I was really on top of his solo work. In addition to various other members of Yes as well, and I amassed a huge um, collection of just the offshoot solo projects, etc. But I always really had a fondness for John's solo stuff because A, you never knew what each album was gonna sound like from album to album, and B, no matter what you got, his vocals and his delivery of the lyrics was was so powerful and so moving and angelic. It was just something that I could appreciate no matter what the song was. And when I first heard this version of Hearts, I was like, what is this? Because I had obviously been familiar with the original, and it was a refreshing take on the song. It's quite similar if you want to get technical, but I think it's beautiful. And the video is what I was mainly wanting to react to, and the video is just so lovely and just so beautiful and heartwarming and just loving. And I feel like it's a video that really needs to be viewed. So please do click on that link below to view it yourself. It's absolutely gorgeous. The imagery, just the power of the images. It is beautiful. So yeah, Jon Anderson, Hearts, from the album Change We Must. Of course, once again, the original version of Hearts found on 9125 by Yes. And this version is just magical. And I love it. I really do. And with that stated, I hope that you all enjoyed this reaction video. If you'd like to reach out to me with requests, feel free to do so via my email address found in the description or my Facebook found in the description. I would love to hear from you. Also, feel free to comment below once again and let me know your favorite Jon Anderson song and or album, video, whatever the case. I'd love to know. I will see you all again soon. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.